So storing broiler pens for the winter is quite important, especially in our climate where we have such a strong snow load, and if you were to just leave pens like this, it would collapse the roofs. Now the optimal way to store these over the winter is to flip them upside down. We haven't done that right now because we're waiting until the grass has stopped growing so we don't kill the grass off basically. You can see these fit nicely between the rows in Buckyfield, which has now had orchard trees planted in between the quince and sea buckthorn. And so we just brought them up here because we finished broilers for the season, and these will be left now until sometime around October when the grass stops growing, and we'll just be watching the weather, and then we will flip these straight upside down onto the grass. Now we have pressure treated timber in these pens. If there weren't pressure treated timber, what we would do is put down pallets underneath and flip them onto the pallets, just so that they're up off the ground and not sitting wet all year. But having them upside down like this, unless you've got a big indoor stored area, which would be optimal, is a simple way to keep them out and have them stored in a way that they'll be working and totally fine in good repair in the spring. So important to look after these because although they're quite cheap pieces of infrastructure and are quite strong by default, the snow load here can be, 1.5 meters of deep wet snow in the spring, which will cave them in if you don't look after them. So it's good to clean them down, clean all the waters, clean the energizers, put all the fencing away, clean the drinkers, everything sterilized and scrubbed and stored in the barn over winter, and then flip the pens upside down. And you can also stand them vertically, although it takes up a lot of space, and if you have high winds it's precarious. So you've got to use whatever method fits your particular context, but for us it's outdoors, flipped upside down, and that works well.